glad you like that. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait to see like the
Can't wait to do more.
Yeah.
You saw the photos that we took in that one, right?
Oh, I saw some
Did you
of
get to
them.
see them?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I don't have them. But yeah, they're really cool.
Let's grab a table.
It's beautiful in here.
It is. Wow, look at it. She's good.
You're fine. Take your time.
It's called pineapple.
Pink pineapple, yes.
And you're from Pittsburgh.
Yes, I am from Pittsburgh.
And tell me your name again.
Norma Cusin.
Norma Cusin. Okay. Why is your fashion or useful for people that are shy?
I feel it's very helpful because a lot of my patterns and designs are very bold, they're very expressive, and I feel like everybody has a different way that they express themselves. So if you go to a store and you see there's a style that might not fit your look, it's helpful to have a place where you can go to feel and fulfill any mood or any aesthetic that you may feel inside. And the Sweet Side Sakura, that's the one that just went out. That's a collection that was just revealed today. And that one's about like feeling like confident, cute, bubbly, very sweet. But I also have styles like the Inner Flame for people that are very passionate, who like to work out, who are more goal driven. And I like to give people the opportunity to express themselves how they want to express themselves during the day. And it's nice to have a lot of options too.
You're excited.
I'm very excited. Yeah, I love it.
Have you been to San Diego before?
One time before, and that was for the designer meeting they had here.
All right. And that was just recently for this show?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first time I came here was actually for this show.
Nice. How long have you been designing clothes and modeling?
So I've been sewing since I was 8 years old. I actually would make little dog toys for my dog, but she would chew them up all the time, but it made her so happy.
That's classic.
Yeah. And then as I got older, I started making clothes for my friends because they couldn't find clothes they liked in stores, and they never really felt confident. And so I would just make clothes for them that like they could feel happy in, comfortable in, that fit them nicely, and just I don't know, like the smiles were really like I don't know, it made me smile. You know, that was my goal. I wanted them to be happy. And when I realized that I could help other people and bring that same joy into their lives with fashion, it drove me.
Did you take any classes? Is there a fashion school in Pittsburgh where you're from?
I didn't. I did take some small classes, but I didn't actually go to school for it. I didn't go to college at all either. As soon as I got out of high school, I jumped straight into designing.
Nice. And you model too?
I do, actually. It's quite interesting. For my modeling, so I went to an online school halfway through high school year, and I did an interview in New York, and I got into an agency out there, and I was in New York Fashion Week, like every year, literally, since then. It was pretty nice.
Was that last year?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was in last year too.
Okay.
I started modeling, about 6 years ago. 7 or 8 years ago, I'm sorry. Because I designed after I started modeling.
And what is the concept behind the name Pineapple?
So Pink Pineapple, the logo is a person with pink, like pinkish purplish skin,
right.
Because it basically represents that no matter what your skin tone is, you're beautiful. Like no matter what you look like, no matter what your face looks like, that's why we represent it as a pineapple. No matter what you look like, you're beautiful, and you can express yourself however you want. And these designs are meant to express you. They're meant to show you to the world and allow you to create a look that makes you feel confident and comfortable, no matter what you look like, because we are all beautiful inside and out.
Very inclusive.
Oh yes.
The fashion that you're doing.
I strive to make all my designs unisex, though some of my pieces I do have fitted towards like certain stature, but I try my best to make it very inclusive and like open. So.
What kind of material do you use? Where do you source your material? What kind of
So the ones that I have, like I do a lot with like satin. So okay. When it comes to sewing, I sew like gowns and like suits. So I'll do more like satins or like brocade. What is it like with the embroidery? I do a lot of that with like suit jackets for men's. That's my favorite because it gives it like a nice shine and a nice like look to it. For what I had displayed today, those are like more of a polyester blend because it's made with a sub dye. So the image is pressed into the fabric because I hand draw all of the artwork that's on the pieces.
And you didn't get any formal training for that? You didn't get formal training for that? You just picked that up on your own?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Do you have a mentor? Do you have like a teacher? Nobody?
No, I actually though, I went to Ghana when I was 17 and I met a mentor there and she taught me a little bit about sewing gowns and everything with kente cloth and fabric out there. So I did learn from her, but I haven't talked to her in a little while since COVID.
Tell me about the fashion scene in Pittsburgh.
So Pittsburgh, we have a pretty decent fashion scene, but I feel that, to be honest, it's a place to settle and to create. It's not. It was very hard for me to really branch out as a creative and as an artist in Pittsburgh, only because, like, when I did opportunities there, I wasn't able to reach people anywhere else, like outside of Pittsburgh. But if I didn't grow up in Pittsburgh, I would not be here today. Like, I'm so thankful for everyone I met in Pittsburgh.
How so?
All the community, because the people there, they support me. Like, they push, and like we're trying to create a beautiful like fashion forward society, like community. You know, a community of artists. I've noticed like I've hosted 2 fashion shows in Pittsburgh, and the people that came to support me, like I would bring like designer friends that I knew were like starting out and trying to get the name out there. I would have them put their designs on display. Last year on my birthday, I put the Legends fashion show together. And it's basically about like all the designers that are like creating legends in the making, you know?
Okay.
So.
Who are some legends from the past that you would like to acknowledge?
Luna May, she does like crocheting. Oh my god. Oh, her work is beautiful. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Her name is a little complex. I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. It's okay.
It's all right.
She's an African designer. She makes like pieces with like purple kente cloth, and that's like her favorite color is purple. And the color it represents like for her style, it's really what pushes her. I apologize. I'm blanking on the name.
You're fine. I do that. I had a coughing fit earlier.
Yeah.
These things could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that on video, though. You gotta kind of avoid that.
Of course.
The fashion scene was mentioned tonight as being something that could help bring world peace and bring a lot of happiness to the world. What do you think the fashion world can do for the world? How can the fashion world help promote peace?
Well, I'll start from my own experience of how it brought me peace and how it brought me like joy in life and how I feel it could help others. So before I did modeling, before I did designing and fashion in general, I was very shy. I had no confidence. I didn't really have a purpose in life. That was in my own sense, like in my opinion. And so once I really picked up like art, like once I really picked up expressing that art and showing the world who I was, I really started realizing like the sewing that I was doing, the things that I loved, they were something that could make others happy. That was something that made me happy. That was something that like gave me a purpose in life. It brought me joy. It brought me like confidence. I mean, whenever I go anywhere, I try to at least wear something that makes me feel what mood I'm feeling that day. Like I'll wear something sweet and like pink and colorful and kawaii when I'm feeling very like nice and sweet and adorable. Or if I'm feeling right now, this is like my sweet like kawaii collection.
You sure?
Yeah, of course. I feel that if people were to experience more fashion and express themselves more, or give it a chance, you know, they'll be able to find more confidence and comfortability with themselves and towards achieving a brighter future, you know?
So fashion, nice clothes are about confidence and making oneself happy.
Yeah.
Good.
Bringing peace. I feel that like one thing that I've noticed is people are very strict. I have nothing against brands. Like I think brands are beautiful. Though if someone feels that they can't express themselves how they would because of a label, I feel like there are so many different directions and so many different like aspects in fashion now, especially with like up and coming designers, up and coming artists, that we can embrace and we can open up to and introduce ourselves to. And that way it'll connect us and build a stronger community.
What's an example of somebody not being able to express themselves because of a label or through a label?
Yes, I know. It can be a little complex. So the only reason why I say that was growing up, a lot of the people in my like community, they would only wear brand names because it represented wealth, represented prosperity. And I went to a private school. I went to
Which one?
a Winchester Thurston.
Okay.
Yes, and so it was a bit hard for me to express myself because I didn't want to seem like I was less than because I wasn't wearing the finest extravagant pieces.
Were the girls really competitive there? Was it a girls' school?
It was mixed.
Mixed, okay. Yeah. So fashion was one way people sort of made status or, set themselves apart. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And once I realized like all the different types of fashion designs out there, and I started like making clothes for my friends, I started realizing they really, like it wasn't about the status, it wasn't about the label, it was about the person wearing it, the person actually expressing who they are, because at the end of the day, we live forever. I mean, designs last for a very long time, but a piece that I made, a piece that I've made in the past, I remember it solely for the fact that the first woman who put it on, she was happy, she was smiling, like every time she would like look at herself in it, she felt confident, she felt beautiful. And I asked her why, and she told me it's because it made her figure look very beautiful. It made it like the color made her smile. It was a nice, welcoming, warm color. And I just felt very much that fashion is a very good way to bring people together, because no matter where you make it, what it's made of, if you feel confident, you feel happy, and you feel you can express yourself through the cloth, through the design, through the art, like if we can all find that peace of mind, that like inner confidence, that joy, and like share that with each other, we can build a very beautiful and loving community.
That makes sense. That's good. That's good. Would you like to put your Instagram out there and give people a way to find you online?
Of course.
What's your Instagram?
So my Instagram for my clothing brand is Pink Pineapple, PYNKPYNEAPPLE.
So the Y instead of the I.
Yes, for both of them, because it's about you, the person, more than the fabric itself, and that's my way to express that more thoroughly.
All one word, no dot or underscore or anything. Okay.
Nope, all one word.
PYNKPYN.
Yes, you understand.
Okay, got it.
And my main account, which is just me, it's Norma Cusin _.
Norma Cusin _.
Yeah, so NORMACUSIN.
CUSIN. Excellent. Well, thank you for talking to Reviewer TV. This will be up on Reviewer's Instagram and up on Reviewer's YouTube here really soon on the website at reviewermag.com. So hopefully we'll see a lot more of you, Norma.
Thank you. I really enjoyed the time with you today.
My pleasure.
Thank you for talking to me.
It was my pleasure, totally.